Good afternoon, everyone. T-Speak at 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibyte OG. Alright, guys, so I gotta be a little quiet. My son's sleeping, but he's about to wake up, so I want to do a quick update. Julie had to go lay down because her foot all was fucking swollen up like usual, but you know, we deal with it day by day. So, I wanted to share a few more about UB2 Soft. My OG of the OG of the OG of the motherfucking OGs and a mean genius. I like this Tom Standard issue when people talk shit. And the funny thing is I actually have like a nuclear mask, but it has a shield on it. I'll have to wear it one day and be like, I'm gonna have a... So anyhow, and then he did Nacho Ordinary Tom's Army technical analysis. And I think it's creative because the technical analysis, Tom's Army, he fit it in here, Nacho. So I appreciate it. Keep them coming. I love these memes and I love sharing it with the community. So now, we're gonna start it off a little different with the music. Not what I usually play, but it's in my repertoire, so you hear it in the background. But we're starting with a little happy. Alright, so let's get to the charts, guys. So I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should. But if you would have, I mean, you could at least realize your gains and took a couple 20% rides last few days. Today, I've not told you to buy all day because why the fuck would I tell you to buy? Look at this shit. The volume's atrocious. It's atrocious. Say whatever we want. It's atrocious. So I'm going to do it a little different today. I always do XRP. Of course I'm going to do XRP still. But I've been doing like shout outs to the OGs of the OGs of the OGs of the OGs, and one comes to mind. Greg. The epitome of what I mean by being generous. $1 or $2 here and there. That's all I ask. And he does too. He'll be like, hey, just paying it forward, man. You gave good advice. Or I saved a little bit of money. This is what I can do. And it's $1 or $2. That's all. And it makes my day because I know he cares. And I know he's appreciative. And I know that my information's worth it. For him to just send $1 or $2, that's his money. He doesn't have to send it. That's why I say $1. If you guys send $1 or $2 each, I could get the full time on YouTube a lot faster than getting to the subscribers. But you guys are doing a great job. I think we're up to 133 subscribers, so we added 3 more today, which is great. We're making it slowly but surely, but it's a process, and we're going to get there. So I appreciate each and every one of you. But if you want to join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month, links in the description, and it'll bring you right to the join page, so you don't have to do it from a desktop browser. I made it easier for you guys, and I just put the link in the description. Donation links are in the description as well if you want to join. If you want to buy XRP, because you guys always ask me where I buy XRP in the United States, there's a link to my Uphold. You got to go all the way to the bottom because I don't advertise it. But go all the way to the bottom of the description, and there is a link to Uphold. It's my referral link. I don't even know what they do with it because I've never been contacted when you guys signed up. But you guys wanted a way to buy XRP, that's the way I do it. They have limit orders now, and it's the one I trust because I can always get my money out, and I've never had an issue. So whether people bash it or not, I'm talking personal experience, and I've never had a problem, and if I did, I would never use the shit. It's just that simple. So we've got XRP, you know, it's the same stuff, guys. The sun is telling you. The sun said, all right, cool off, and look what happened. It kicked it right back down, kicked it in the nuts, right? See? The sun kicked it in the nuts. Let me grab my pen. Right here. And then XRP willard. Yes, there's that chance that we can go up, like I keep saying, to this line. But there would have to be some kind of value. Not this. Not this. That's not volume. So unless you see volume come in, you're going to start to see over the next 12 hours, it starts to slowly eke down. If you see XRP go back to the bottom side at 98 cents, you guys already know this. I should have my lines up, but I don't because I've had to explain so much stuff. So let me just take this off of here so that you guys don't get confused. So basically we should have a line. The handy dandy OSU line is right here. Actually, this is Michigan trying to get, you know, we're trying to keep Ohio State out of the end zone. Just put it that way. This is Michigan trying to keep Ohio State out of the end zone. So XRP, this when you're watching this is OSU. Michigan's on defense. I mean, do you think we're going to be able to stop Ohio State? I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to stop them from coming down below 98 cents once this little peak's over. We talk about these nasty cup and handles, guys. This could be one of those nasty cup and handles we speak of. You want to see how nasty it's going to be, guys, if we do get this cup and handle? Was that worth it? Oh, sure. I suppose we could jump up to here just to make it spicy. But yeah, that's what's got to happen, guys. You got a little W here, it kind of looks like. It has a mini inversion. But that, I mean, look how small that is. There's no volume. Michigan's got a better chance of beating Ohio State this year than XRP going to the moon right now. The odds are within the fucking, sorry, I'm lighting the joint so I can do this. But the odds are within the volume. If there's no volume, the odds are in your favor that we're going to go down. Or it's in the favor that we're going to flip directions. Because we tried to go up, but there's no volume. Now the selling pressure, people are like, oh shit, we're almost under $1, I'm selling. So chances are, you know, we're going to go back down and Michigan's once again going to fail. But I'm going to show you what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin. And I've drawn these out a long time ago too, and I was dead on. So I wish we could go back in the archive, but I'm not doing it. So this is what I think is going to happen. Call me crazy, just looking at the pattern. I went through and I broke it down each segment by segment all the way back to when it made the drop. So I think we're going to do this. Then pull back to approximately, either where that first line is at 30,000 or come back to 28. Then we're going to get a mini bounce back up to like 37, anywhere, but I'll mark the lines. And then we're going to come back down to 22. And then we're going to make another bounce, but the one from 22 is going to be like, we're going to make a pretty nice bounce, and everybody's going to be like, oh my God, we're on a bull run, we're on a bull run. And then, like, it might not even go this high, but then I don't know where I'm at. I went off the screen. Oh, perfect. Right around 15,000, somewhere in this area. Bitcoin will revert. And this could take months. It could take a year. You know, if this is a bear cycle, this is going to take months to happen. Then I think Bitcoin's going to figure out what it's going to do right here. But I mean, guys, that's a lot of shit that has to happen. That's a lot of people's portfolios going away. That's why I say it's not so cut and dry. Sure, there's going to be some nice fucking spikes. And when you go down to 22... No, it's not... I fucked that up. It's not going to go to 44,000. I want to make this accurate so you guys can see what's going to happen. So we came down here, we pulled down. Everybody thinks that's the bottom, but it's not. So we need to come down to about 28,000 before we can make the big spike up. And by big spike, I mean we're going to retest this area and would have finished off the supposed cup and handle, maybe bounce to 40. Then we're going to come back down. Then we got to make that bounce to 22. And then I think we would have a nice bounce to about 34, 33, maybe back to this area. So you got to be careful. But we'll discuss this when we get back to these areas. And then we're going to go to 15. Then we're going to revert up. And this could take some time. But that is when we're going to decide what we're going to do. I think that's kind of what a pattern is going to look like with Bitcoin. But now since I know what I'm doing, I know how I'm going to draw it, I can just do it from like... what's going to happen from here, Tom? Okay, guys, here's what's going to happen. Oh, wait a minute. We came out much too hot, guys. We came out too hot. So immediately we'll retrace to about 28. It's going to be 32 or 28, but I think it's time to go to that 28 again. We'll retrace. Then if we got rejected up there again, right around where we're at right now, that is when we can come down. Then we might do this, do this, do this. But then eventually we're going to swing around. And then it's going to be like, oh, baby. So imagine what your independent cryptos are going to do if this is what I think is going to happen, guys. And that could take months. I mean, just on a chart basis, this would put you all the way out into July. Just so you can see what I'm talking about. This can take you all the way out into July. And I'm telling you, I think sometime in June, July. But you're going to have multiple pumps where people are going to lose their fucking minds. But it's really only going to get you back up to even. Unless you play it like I'm telling you. We can make 100% a couple times. You know, and some of the shit, we'll make 50%. Then from 22 back up to 37, we can make like 70, 80. But some of those alts will be 150, 200%. But this is what I think is going to happen. So, you know, take that to the bank. I'll make a little clip of that part 2 right there, just so you guys can see that last 10 seconds of it. So, I'll come back later, but this is what we're expecting. If these go under, they go under. You know, watch XRP at 98 cents. Watch Bitcoin at 36,000. You know, all these are at their limits right now. Watch XLM around the 42, 41 cent mark, because if it breaks that, we got to retrace. XDC, if it comes under 5.5, we're looking for a retrace. DGB, it's the same shit, guys. 5.962 area. If it breaks that, it's got to retrace. VeChain around that 11.5, it'll have to retrace. ZIL around 11. Doge, if it breaks 32, it generally is going to retrace down to 28 at least. HBAR, if it breaks 21, it's got to go back down to like 18 minimum. Litecoin's getting to that 173 danger zone. If it breaks that, it's got to get down to around 150 minimum. DOT's down to 22.20. We know once we get to $20, it always breaks down to 17.16 real quick. And storage, I'm going to go over this real quick. Connie, you've been very patient. I thank you. You've asked me before, but it's the same scenario, Connie. We're going down, and we're going down far. All these have this in the pattern for a reason. Go find the earliest W in the pattern, and it's going to tell you where this little area was made. It's off a bad formation. So when I went back through here, I'd say the $6 area is actually very much in play, Connie. So be very careful with this one, because it's $6. So you see that? Because it's in play now. So now if it's in play, we got to go back farther. Sorry, I wanted you to see where it was actually in play so I don't look like a fucking idiot when I show you this. So right here. This is my big concern, Connie. So you're coming back to at least 76. So you're dropping 30, 35% from here, 40% if we go to that doomsday scenario. I mean, there's the ultra, let's wipe out everything, and we could actually come back down here. But I'm giving us the benefit of the doubt and saying down here, you know, somewhere between, and this is not looking good, you know, somewhere between 49 and 65 cents. But we'll keep this on the list, Connie. An OG, so I appreciate the support. So T-Speak at 222 XRP, Future Millionaire with the side on excellent future. Digibyte OG, stay true, stay blessed. If you have IOTA, watch that $1 mark. If you have ALGO, watch very closely that 80 cent mark. So if it breaks that, they've got a little bit of a retrace to go on both of them. Matic, if it breaks, you guys know very well, if it gets under that 170 mark, look out. It can get to 125 before you blink. ADA, it's around that 166 mark. That's always huge fucking support. So if it breaks 166, you always come back down to that 135, 140 area. So that's why I'm saying we're on the verge of something terrible happening. Dow Jones is up 60 points to 34,589. It tweaked out about a 0.18% increase. The dollar index is 89.862. It's down under 90 for the first time since January. So when inflation, your cost of shit goes up, well, thank your dollar index, guys, because it's not the cost of your goods going up. It's the devaluing of your dollar. So when you go to the store and your fucking milk's $8 eventually, it's not because the milk is any more valuable. It's because our money ain't worth shit. So that's why I say, you know, think about that gold real carefully. It's down 788, retracing right now to 1899. It's right at that, you know, that's the hook line right here. If it can stay over 1900, we got something cooking. Down 0.4, just under 0.5%. Silver had a nice bounce back yesterday. markets weren't open, but now today it retraced a little bit. It's got a same thing. The hook is at $28. If it breaks 28 and holds support there, look out. It's only down 11 cents, or exactly the same as gold, 0.4% roughly. Fortuna Silver Mines up another 1.73% at 0.12. I have 299.85 shares at $6.62, as you guys have been watching me build as it's been trying to come through this breakout. So I'm doing pretty well there. GPL, I don't have any GPL anymore because, oh yeah, I do, 1,500 shares at, when we repositioned to 0.70, but I took some of my money and now it's, that's in Fortuna now. As you guys know, I put a heavy position on Fortuna. AAU, I have 5,800, or no, I bought more, 6,100 shares of AAU at an average of 0.489 now because it went up just a tad bit. So I'm looking real good there. So that's your daily gold update. Make sure you invest wisely in commodities. Don't throw it all in crypto. That's a sure way to go broke. My commodities work for me. I have physical commodities at the house, as you guys seen in one of my videos yesterday. I've done all of this in the last less than 2 years based on teaching myself what I know on the charts. So you want to learn the charts, learn it from somebody real, somebody not trying to scam you, and somebody who sure as hell ain't going to charge you $1,000 a month. I'm keeping this content free. That's why I need you to subscribe to Tom's Army. Keep me here full time. T-Speak at 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side button XLM. Future Digibyte OG. Links in the description if you want to donate, and if you want to join Tom's Army, that's also in the description as well. Stay true, stay blessed.